You know what I mean? What y'all know about that? What y'all know about this? I don't know. Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. Say life is a gamble. Yeah. Life is a gamble.
There's three types of men out there. Man number one is the guy who's a victim. Who had those.
And here's the thing, let me tell you something. Women who are bigger, who are overweight, who are quote unquote BBW, like a lot of you guys might call them, or she's a little thicker. Let me tell you this. Those women have the worst attitudes. They have the worst standards.
So the fact that I am now the fattest I have ever been in my life, you know, I have this lovely big belly, and I have never felt more confident ever wearing crop tops. I have never worn this many crop tops in my life. This is such a new thing for me.
Yeah.
And when you look at me, one of two reactions happens, okay? Like you either look at me and you go, holy fuck, they're so hot. Because I am. Look at me. I look incredible. Or you look at me and you go, wow, that's disgusting. And if that's what you think, I hope you really sit with that and just reflect on how fucked up your brain is. That you can look at this, all of this, and think it's disgusting. Stare at it as much as you like. It is not going anywhere.
Single for another 2 years, and that's what it is, because the person that is for me is going to take me right now at being a little over 300 pounds, because then in the future when I look at you, I can say you deserve me now at my best.
Oh!
Because this isn't my best. My best is yet to come, but you should earn and deserve me at my best.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to put the work into people that don't look like they're worth.
I smash.
I'm not in the video.
Bitch, you know I smash you. I don't really fuck with you.
Oh my god, there it is.
I'm gonna have to pass, babe.
I'll still eat it though.
I know you'll eat it.
Okay. Okay. I know you'll eat it. Okay. Okay.
You so cute. I'll milk you.
No, not the milk.
Let me see. Let me see what you got on boxes. Oh, Ethicas. Okay, I smash.
Really like Kodak.
I'll make you eat my. How tall you is?
6'6".
Smash. You so fine. You got a girlfriend?
You think every girl likes you?
I never. What's your girlfriend? I smash.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna smash. You gonna spend some money? Can't do it.
Damn! Shit! Oh my god. No. Why you doing like that?
You gonna spend some money? Can't do it.
Yeah, I'm smashing.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I'm smashing.
I almost told you something, Papa.
She mad. In there.
He gotta have one. I gotta have one.
Oh, it's a double team.
And we gonna fly you out. What you doing?
Oh, they started out.
They gotta take us a long pass.
What goes around comes around. If you can dish it out, don't be afraid to receive that same criticism, pain, and discomfort that you inflicted on everybody else. Keep that same energy in everything you do. In today's video, we're going to talk about men having standards versus women having standards. And we already know it's totally lopsided and skewed. Women can have all these different standards and preferences for men. But if a man says, you know, I want a woman who's in shape.
Yeah.
I want a woman who's weighing less than 120, 130 pounds. I want a woman who goes to the gym. I want a woman who has this and that. All of a sudden, women get frustrated and get upset. They say, you're misogynistic. You're a loser. You live in your parents' basement and you'll never get laid again. All because women don't want to get in shape. Women don't want to do what it needs to be done.
Hey, that's me. Come here, look.
So this is
Come
why
here.
this whole propaganda is being
That's me,
pushed.
boy. Come on now. Hey, come on.
No
That's
matter
me. Come
what
here.
shape you
That's
are,
me.
no matter
That's
how
me. Come on.
big you are, every woman is sexy. Every woman is so attractive.
Look.
You can wear that
That's it.
same piece at 200.
This the shit that you like to bite on,
that a
nigga. Get
woman
back.
is 120 pounds can wear. You can do that same thing, girl. Go ahead. Be confident. We already know confidence just depends on how you look.
Boy, they gonna dog
So
walk
if you're
your
an
ass, boy.
unattractive guy and you're overweight and you have all these different defects, you can walk around confident. People want to say, oh, he's cool. But then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be seen with that guy. I don't want to date. I don't want to have sex with that guy. The same thing goes
Sometimes.
for women, right? So if a man sees a bigger girl, a lot of the times men will hook up and have sex with bigger girls, right? And when the sun goes down, that's when most dudes want bigger women around, right? Let's be honest. Remember that quote. So when it comes to actually dating and mating and being in a relationship,
What's up
actually
when that
investing,
sun go down? That's when y'all.
men are like, you know what? I don't pass on that. I'm not
Damn.
trying to, invest in a woman.
Not when the
who's
sun
clinically
come down,
obese.
baby.
Speaking of investing, the second clip of the woman, she's basically saying, if you're not here to support me when I'm overweight, when I'm 300 plus pounds, which is crazy, then when I lose weight, you don't deserve me. So let's break that down. Let's translate that. For all you guys who might be dating or in a relationship with a woman right now who's overweight, and I know a lot of you guys are, right? If a woman loses weight and you guys are together, she's gonna leave you. Okay? Don't take advice from.
This is exactly why we chose leaf filter. Before leaf filter, our gutters would get so clogged.
I used to have to climb up on that roof.
Leaf filter was a lifesaver. The leaf filter installation process was so simple and easy.
They got our entire
Women. Don't listen to that chick in the second clip when she says, well, you deserve me now, so basically I'm going to treat you really good. No, women are going to treat you horribly, right? They're going to treat you so bad because if you got with her and you basically accepted her and loved her for who she is unconditionally, which most women don't do for men, what'll happen is when she starts to trim down, when she gets to that certain body type that she wants, she's going to be like, man, I'm going to see, what other options I have because you picked me when I was, sloppy, when I was unattractive, when I was overweight, or, my arms are flabby. So now that I look good, let me go out there and see who can I really attract. Let me see my real sexual market value. And they're going to test it out. They're going to get rid of you. They're going to say, you know what, this ain't working out. It happens to a lot of guys. Dudes who get on weight loss journeys with women who didn't have the best diet or best nutrition or the best exercising habits. Then the guy says, hey, let's get you on a plan. And then she starts to lose weight. She starts to gain a lot more confidence. She starts to feel good about herself. Then she gets rid of the guy. And the guy's like, what happened? Or she starts complaining about different things. And what it is she's just reached a certain level in life where she's like, you know what, I worked
She
hard.
ready to go
I've been disciplined for months, a year. So let me go out here and see what I can really get. Let me get rid of you. And that's how most men should operate. That's how every guy should. If you're in shape, if you work on yourself, if you do everything you're supposed to do, your body's tight, there's no way that you should be settling down and get with a woman who's overweight. Now, some of you guys might like bigger girls at night, but still, that's actually lowering your self-esteem as a man. If you are in shape, if you are on point and you are having sex and hooking up with bigger girls, that says a lot about you and your confidence, not about your physique, because you think you can't get women who are attractive, women who are in shape, women who are in the gym like you are. And here's the thing, let me tell you something. Women who are bigger, who are overweight, who are quote-unquote BBW, like a lot of you guys might call them, or she's a little thicker. Let me tell you this. Those women have the worst attitudes.
The worst, big dog.
Standards. Notice how
big
the
homie.
With, in a big shirt, she's chewing the gum that she's rejecting and passing and I'll smash everything. Notice how her demeanor is. She's chewing that gum like a cow. And she has a big oversized shirt on. And look at her hands. Look at her body posture. She has her hands basically up over her stomach because she knows that she's overweight. She's insecure about how she looks. So guys, a woman who's actually in shape, believe it or not, they're far more pleasant than women who are out of shape or who are bigger. It's all about your perception as a man. See, I used to be like that many years ago, right? I'll admit, you see a girl who's a little thicker and everything, you're like, oh, let me go approach her. Let me shoot my shot at her. Then, you might get some girls or she might reject you. But then they reject you like, oh, like they're so much better than you. But then I say, you know what? Let me start approaching a lot more women who are in shape, who are at the gym, who are thinner, whose body's on point, who's worked on themselves. Those women are really pleasant. And if they were to reject you, it's kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend or whatever. Whether it's true or not, still, they didn't give you that negative energy like they're so much better than you. So I start to realize, man, the women who are actually attractive, I got way more women who are good looking than women who are basically below average or these basically unattractive type of females, these overweight.
Check out this verbo. Come on. Now I'm here. Now you're here. Can't go on 'cause I am right where I belong.
If you shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension.
When men fight back. Have you ever wanted to just see what would happen to that Karen who ran her mouth just a little bit too much? Or truly see what it would look like when it comes to a man fighting a woman who felt that she could step up and put a male in his place? Hey there everyone, and welcome to Brutal TV, your #1 source for all things MMA, all things fighting, and all things brutal. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on each of the brutal and absolutely hilarious videos that we have in store for you. But for now, let's jump in the cages and rings and see what happens when men fight back. Number 1. We are 100% for gender equality. This guy is too. That's why there was absolutely zero hesitation when he decided to share his strengths with his fellow mate. This lovely woman stepped up and challenged this man to a fight, and the challenge was accepted. You can clearly see all of the fairness within this fight. At one point, it did look as though some mercy was shown. I guess that since her training as a Marine encouraged her to be all that she could be, that really gave her the confidence to be handled in such a way as well.
Hey.
Number 2. Okay, don't avert your eyes. And no, you didn't miss the iconic drum roll intro that would normally accompany a threesome. This guy handles 2 women like a pro. No, really, they tried this guy, and one by one, he had them tapping out. He wrapped his legs around the first fighter like an octopus to a finger. Then, when the second fighter decided to jump in, it was soon found that her efforts were more than futile. At this point, it sounds like I'm describing some form of erotica. Number 3. There is something about rank that makes a person feel as though they have all the power in the world. This young lady took her rank and decided to try and show this private a lesson. And that she did. You can see her coming in strong in the beginning and really holding her own for a nice amount of time. I mean, if you count 12 seconds as a nice amount of time. Once he gets her to the floor, the countdown starts. You can clearly see that all of that training that she had those years were almost thrown out the door as this private turned the tables on his superior. He barrel rolls her like an alligator, and it was at that point she knew she messed up. Choked out moments later, and we were pretty sure that he either had to be transferred or received an immediate promotion. One thing we do know is that she most likely will never try to intimidate this guy to his face again. Number 4. This guy understood the assignment, turned it in, and dropped the mic. But what could you expect? Maybe she thought that he would go easy on her. Or maybe she thought he just wouldn't step up to the plate and actually knock it out of the park. Over and over and over, to be exact. At the age of 46 years old, this guy is nowhere near done. Maybe a little winded, but not done. He takes the body blows that she tries to send his way like it's nothing and starts wailing on her. He is relentless and goes until they have to ring the bell multiple times. Each round you can see her slowly slipping away from his attacks, knocking her headgear and her thoughts left and right. It's as almost if he truly didn't see a gender. He saw an opponent and jumped right into doing what he's supposed to do in the ring. Number 5. Marines are a different kind of beast. They really do train harder, are tested harder, and some might say, take a hit harder. Just like this lady here. Once matched up with a male counterpart, she stepped in and stood her ground. But then he decided to plant her tush on that same ground that she stood so proudly on. There was no hesitation. There was no, let me go easy on her. No, there was red in this bull's sights, and he rammed her like stuffing a king-size comforter into the dryer. No mercy. Number 6. What would you do for free concert tickets? Well, these women decided to get into a boxing match with this guy just in order to do exactly that, receive free concert tickets. That's quite some dedication, and you would have thought that maybe one of the many would have prevailed. But we can let you rest assured, he delivers no mercy to each and every one of them. Knocking them out one by one. He even goes as far as headbutting one of them and body slamming them like it's a bar fight. No, really, whoever thought that this guy was going to go easy on these ladies was truly mistaken. He delivered pure, unrelentless pain to these ladies and even had one completely fall out after bloodying her up a little. I wonder if they still attended the concert. Number 7. This All-American Week happened in 2017, and the male-female featherweight match really had some amazing fighters. This lady here really put up some decent offense and held her own. She took that first blow like a, well, like a soldier. Ah, that's good to say. She then takes some body blows, and they really look painful. But what can you expect when you jump into the cage and fight a man? In the cage, there is no mercy. And this guy decided to take that clean to heart and wail on her like he was on a mission. But wow, when she does that reversal and gets this guy on his back, the crowd goes wild and cheers her on as she delivers blow after blow straight to his head. This is the kind of stuff that really gets you going. But that amazing turn was short-lived. As she starts to tire out, a quick snap grab places her in a chokehold that she was not going to get herself out of. Talk about close calls. Number 8.
I have never heard of sumo citrus. There's a little bump.
This one was intense. Holding back nothing, both fighters go in at each other.